Europe will become an even more multi-ethnic, multicultural, and multi-religious society. The real problem is to solve the challenge of living together, former Italian Prime Minister Massimo D'Alema recently told today's Zaman at a conference in Brussels. The socialist politician governed the Italian peninsula between 1998 and 2000. The success of Islamophobic and populist parties, such as Marine Le Pen's National Front in France and the Dutch Party for Freedom, PVV, of Geert Wilders, is growing due to fear, D'Alema said. Yet the answer of these parties does not suit European values such as tolerance, democracy, and freedom. Neither is it compatible with the European reality as an ever more multicultural society, the politician argued. In order to tackle the popularity of these parties, Europe should make more efforts to manage migration. According to the former Prime Minister, immigrants play an essential role in Europe. If you want to keep the same relation between young working people and those retired in 2050, we need 30 million more immigrants. Today, immigrants represent an important part of GDP. Not only is Europe responsible for the integration of immigrants and Muslims, D'Alema said, but Islamic communities must also play their part. Nowadays they are too isolated from the mainstream, being too connected to their countries of origin. We need open communities that are able to participate, to be part of our national community and the European area, he said. Under D'Alema's premiership, Kurdistan Workers' Party, PKK, leader Abdullah Öcalan sought shelter in Italy, asking for political asylum. Italy decided not to hand over Öcalan because Turkey still had the death penalty on the books, although it never granted political asylum, which led to his eventual arrest in February 1999. I believe that for Turkey, dialogue with the Kurdish population is important, D'Alema said about the recent developments in the Kurdish peace process. The only way to put an end to terrorism is full respect for the national and individual rights of Kurds. Not a coup d'état. D'Alema expressed his deep concern about human rights violations in Turkey, such as the media crackdown and the imprisonment of journalists accused of leading terrorist organizations. The authoritarian approach of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has been shocking for European people because we feel that Turkey is very close to our values and civilization. The Italian politician said he admired the courage of the young Gezi protesters in 2013 and of the members of the judiciary who pursued a far-reaching corruption case involving members of the Turkish government in December 2013. They have shown to Europeans the strength of Turkish democracy. In my opinion, the Gezi protests and the revelations of corruption was very positive for Turkey, not an attempted coup d'état. The former Prime Minister also mentioned his joy at the results of the Turkish election held in June. My impression is that voters gave a very clear answer to President Erdogan. The reaction of Erdogan to the corruption case and the Gezi protests was, in my opinion, one of the reasons why he lost 9% of the vote, which means that democracy is stronger than Erdogan. According to D'Alema, Europe should give a clear answer to the Turkish public now. He criticized Europe's bad decisions regarding the Turkish EU accession process, represented by German Chancellor Angela Merkel and former French President Nicolas Sarkozy, who jeopardized Turkey's accession. Europe should immediately give a clear message to the Turkish public: we're ready to reopen negotiations. That would be a strong message against fundamentalism and would also reach out to the Islamic world. The most important step that Europe could take now is to reopen negotiations with Turkey in order to unlock the peace process in the Middle East, D'Alema said.